Bitcoin has pumped higher because the SEC no longer thinks Bitcoin is a scourge. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Davinci. I'm in the pipe 5x5. And man, you know what? Bitcoin was in 2024, December 2024, a scourge to society, according to the former SEC chair.
Is a scourge. It's not something that you want in your society. It has no utility. It's just pure speculation. Remember, there's no balance sheet to crypto. There's no financial statements.
You're talking about SEC filings. There's no public disclosure mandate.
Exactly. Nothing, but also there's no audit, inspection, examination, net capital requirements, no licensure of the individuals involved.
There's no transparency in it. Every transaction is literally documented on the public ledger. Yes, so that everybody could see it. Right. Yeah, that's why it's hated so much, is because nobody likes the fact that, especially governments, actually, no, not, I'll rephrase that. No government liked the fact that they're going to have to provide all their financial statements and see it on the blockchain, and people could actually do analytics and go, look, this is what the government's doing with the money. Yeah. They can't have that. But all of a sudden now, with the new sheriff in town in the SEC, things are looking quite interesting. This guy, right? You got to watch this whole thing. I'm not going to play it. This guy came out and said some pretty cool stuff, saying that, you know what, blockchain and software that's supporting the blockchain system, such as people who are developing systems to just work without, you know, somebody intervening, somebody controlling it, they should not be prosecuted any more than a person who produces a car and that car is used in a bank robbery. Duh! Oh boy, man, guys, these criminals in the government, at least the new ones are getting better. So let that sink in for a second, and check out levex.davincej15.com, and you can watch this live whilst I'm doing this live. If you subscribe here, all you have to do is like sign up and then subscribe, and then you have access to these videos in the morning, and my trades in the morning as well. Also, you can check out bybit.davincej15.com or even weex.davincej15.com. Links are also in the description. Now, wow, I should have probably went all in on stuff like that, especially since, you know, this thing popped up above this key level here, and they came back and retested it. I just, you know, I don't know. I wanted to do it last night. But I wanted to wait until the show. I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll have some time to buy this during the show. Don't want to buy outside of the show, but it is what it is. So anyways, with that said, let's just take a look at some support levels here that Bitcoin could come back to. Maybe we'll buy at those levels here. So let's just see here, right about here. Yep. There seems to be a little bit of a support level now for Bitcoin, maybe a little bit lower, maybe a little bit higher. No, I think definitely a little bit lower. Yeah, it's a little bit fuzzy here, but anyways, what's a few $100s between friends? Let's go halfway, maybe 50%. At which level here? Let's see here. 199 and open a long. Confirm. Boom. I know this is a 10x long. You guys should do like 2x or 3x at the most. And I think that there's a 90% chance that there's 99% chance that it will not be liquidated. But there's always, you know, keep that in mind. There's always a chance of a catastrophic event which would cause the price to go down temporarily and liquidating you. So make sure that any kind of bet you make, you're willing to survive that 1% chance of failure, right? So make sure that that's the case. If you can't do it, you don't make the bet. Okay. With that said, whew, look at that Bitcoin, right? Creating it's headed definitely back to the 112, right, where the players dwell, right? So yeah, I think we're gonna break out from there and head all the way to 117 as the next target, and we're having like a lot of headwinds for both Bitcoin and crypto itself. With Bitcoin rising, we're going to see a little bit of rise in the altcoins, but nothing compared to what Bitcoin is going to do. Let's just take a look, see if Bitcoin has, let's go on a daily. I'm surprised it was coming down because a lot of the alts were actually not performing as well as I thought they would be performing with Bitcoin rising. But it is coming back down, but not by much. I think we're going to bounce once again off either off of the 13 EMA or off of the 64% level here and start heading higher for Bitcoin. Looking at Solana, obviously, got a little bit of a bid. We got out of our shorts and started going along here. So this is what we're going to see Solana. If we zoom out now that Solana is going along, we can pretty much forget about this downward movement all the way down to the 134. But it would look like it was going to take us there, but it didn't quite do it because we were in a sort of like a bullish situation. So that's the situation with bullish markets. We could end up going down, but because it is not the trend, right? You can see that these downward movements, right? So it's like AB equals CD could fail because the upward trend is more stronger. And so, yeah, it is what it is. We did go down. It's just not as down as not to the target that we were looking at. All right. With that said, we're heading higher, and we can see that we got to wait for a little bit of consolidation here. Let's go down to the 4 hour, see if we can get something. No consolidation. Looks like this is going to break higher right away. No trade right now because we're a little late to the trade. We should have gotten in because remember, we're seeing uppy, and I was pointing that out in the last few days. Ethereum, uppy, and boom, we just reversed, and now we're headed right. We head right to the main resistance of $2,700, and once we break that, it's clear skies ahead. You could take a long here, a clear long here. Actually, this is a cleaner long than you can with everything else because of Ethereum's relative strength. We can like say, okay, well, you know what? This thing is not breaking lower than this low down here. So, you can go, it's 10%. So it's quite heavy, but Ethereum is going a lot higher. So you can take this all the way, at least to the 4,000 if you want. You're just going to have to wait a little while. So if you want, you can just do a 2-to-1, which is a $3,300 for Ethereum. And then we can go to even higher. You could hold this to even higher heights. You just have to hold it for a while. And yeah, that's where it's headed. So that's the charts for today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.